some young broke dude. I have taken the tweet down so that I am not misrepresented.
Misrepresented? You're playing victim after this?
If Indians give up Hinduism, they will also be solving most of their problems, what with all the piss drinking and dung worshipping.
The family I babysit for bought me a car for my 18th birthday. So thankful. Damn, that's crazy. She got the same car like you and she looks like you too. Not a meme, but my son got his 12-month vaccines, Hep A, chickenpox, and MMR. He repped this diaper as well.
Everyone please pray for this little guy. Clearly by how close he is to that TV, he already has some form of autism.
So this sick fuck took my son's photo to push his propaganda and bullshit. Even if vaccines cause autism, which they are millions of studies to prove they don't, at least my son is protected. Makes my mama bear side want to rip his face off and tear out his insides.
Sorry, bro. It's been my friend typing all along, and he posted this picture and made all the comments. Oh, how are you?
I'd be better if you fucked off and made some friends. Seriously, how are you this lonely you need to spend money to promote yourself? Go outside and meet people.
I'm anorexic. I can't be in the sunlight.
Anorexia has nothing to do with sunlight, you stupid fuck.
Man suffers heart attack, dies at work. Co-workers gather for group selfie thinking he'd fallen asleep.
He didn't die. This pig is 3 years old. Just fell asleep on his second day of his internship.
Unedited photo I put on r/pics and it got no love. Posted a year ago. Here's a link.
It is some kind of pizza, but since I have changed owner, quality drops severely.
Hi there. Sorry that you feel like that. It is the same owner since 23 years back. Okay, first of all, we have everything a professional has to do tattoo. Thank you. And he has been doing a tattoo longer than some professionals out there. And matter of fact, he taught a professional to do tattoos. And no, it's not going to get infected because mine hasn't got infected before. And the same person done for years now. Thank you. And you shouldn't have said that at first because it's our daughter, okay?
I highly doubt that. Nobody is disrespecting your daughter by any means, by the way, so stop being dramatic. She has a point. It's extremely unsanitary to get a tattoo done outside of a professional shop. It's also an absolutely awful looking tattoo. There's absolutely 110% no way that the person that did that has taught professionals. No professional or anybody who's worth getting tattooed by would give a tattoo like that. Yes, it's your daughter's name and that's a cute idea, but that's just an awful looking tattoo. So I call BS on your story, bud.
Watch! Kim Kardashian was in a Tupac music video when she was a teenager.
This isn't me.
Me takes a random picture with my girlfriend. Reddit.
Mr. Beast is engaged! A balloon was released into a storm cloud with a copper wire hanging down to Earth, and this was the result. What a load of bullshit. Here's a link. Rocket-triggered lightning launch site at Mosquito Lagoon near Cape Canaveral, Kennedy Space Center, Florida. Shooting a rocket into overhead thundercloud causes a lightning strike. A fine copper wire trailing from the rocket creates a path for the cloud's electric charge. 1991.
P.S. Battle. Sculpture in Iran.
Oh, this was actually in Australia. Currumbin Beach at an art festival called Swell.
Is there any way something can go wrong and that pipe with the flap on it could end up with pool water getting through it and flood the basement room? Wow, you sure know a lot about wave pools. Do you work for a company or something? What happens if the motor turns off and the air pressure can't keep the water out?
Forget to switch accounts, buddy?
My new home defense system. I really wanted to have an intruder have to explain the humiliation that he was hitting the dick and face with these bad boys after being shot. The psychological torture will haunt him till his death.
Except you didn't.
My autistic son hates his photo taken, so I let him wear a T-Rex suit for family photos.
Yeah, no, you stole this.
Oof!
This is turning into a trend on this sub.
Because you are too embarrassed to have Jesus on your wall.
You do know that's Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
You can see Jesus in the eyes of anybody.
Shoes worn by Allied spies during World War II to mislead the Germans and steer them in the opposite direction.
These look absurdly uncomfortable.
And brand new.
and made of materials that weren't used in shoes in World War II, like Vibram soles that didn't go into production until 1945 in one factory in Italy. These things pop up from time to time, but this is the first I've seen this ridiculous backstory for them.
I was in trouble when doctor told me that I have been diagnosed with genital herpes. I thought about my family. I know my family will face a serious problem when I am gone. I lost hope and I wept all day, but one day I was searching the internet. I found this guy's email. I emailed him and he guided me. I asked him for a solution and he started the remedies for my health. Thank God now everything is fine. I am cured by this guy's herbal medicine. I am very thankful to contact him on Instagram, and I'm living happily with my hobby, family, and you can also inbox him for more info.
Yeah, that sounds super legit.
Demi Moore says John Cryer lost his virginity to her.
Well, the good thing about this is she doesn't have to feel bad about it anymore because, well, I'm sure she was totally justified making that assumption based on my skill level and the stunned look on my face at the time. I had actually lost my virginity in high school.
This is a visual of the exact number of vaccines that a baby born in 2019 will receive. Tell me if you think this is normal. Our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren are being poisoned. We must expose this. This should not be any child's normal routine.
This is not a visual of the number of vaccines anyone will receive. Those are insulin needles, and this was originally about type 1 diabetes. Before the anti-vaxxers took the image and changed the text, like, do you even fact-check anything? This is the second meme I've corrected you on in like 5 minutes. This is 1 month worth of shots for a type 1 diabetic.
I have been suffering from herpes for the past 3 years and 8 months, and ever since then I have been taking series of treatment, but there was no improvement until I came across testimonies of this guy on how he has been curing different people from different diseases all over the world. Then I contacted him as well. After our conversation, he sent me the medicine which I took according to his instructions. When I was done taking the herbal medicine, I went for a medical checkup, and to my greatest surprise, I was cured from herpes. My heart is so filled with joy. If you are suffering from herpes or any other disease, you can contact this guy today on this email address. WhatsApp him on this account. Also cures HIV and AIDS, herpes 1 and 2, cancer, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and hepatitis B. Do not go to this salon. I warn you. I will not say my real name as I have been attacked by the staff after they ruined my hair. All the reviews on here are fake. The colorist told me that she gets her friends to write them. I had my hair done and my beautiful blonde hair all broke off. When I asked what she used, she said she couldn't tell me. I have been to the doctor and they said they have used a strong chemical. I'm sure the owner will say this is a fake review, which it is not. I just don't want the phone calls from you. I'm not the only person on that day who had a bad color. I don't know how this place is open. P.S. Colorist's name was Nicole. Be warned. Stay away. They are really bad at hairdressing. I am just an honest person. Thanks for taking the time to review our salon. We do take all feedback seriously and continue to use it to grow our business and team. Your comments are quite strong, especially around my staff attacking you. Unfortunately, as you have used an alias name and created the account the same day as your review, I cannot investigate this strong allegation and also your feedback around the health of your hair. You are right, saying that I will say this is a fake review, especially when we don't have a colorist called Nicole working at the salon. If you would like me to address your concerns, please call me at the salon at your earliest convenience. I have flagged this review with Google, as after further investigation it seems a number of salons have been targeted with a very similar worded review.
The Milky Way shining through an arch on the California coast.
The Milky Way is only vertical when facing south, 250 degrees for Pfeiffer Beach to be precise. The keyhole faces west, 255 if I'm generous, and assuming you're standing as far north as possible shooting southerly. This composition is impossible. Just admit it's a composite instead of misleading people.
Such bullshit.
Care to share why this is bullshit?
Because I know the murderer personally. I worked beside him every day. I know he's not racist or anything they're describing him as.
But there were witnesses who saw what happened.
Well, I was the arresting officer, and if I could play for you our in-car camera and how many times he said the N-word, I think you would change your mind.
This is how you observe wildlife in New Zealand. You're the one locked up, not the other way around. New Zealander here, this isn't actually true. This is a photo of the lion encounter that you can pay extra due at one particular wildlife place. To just go to this center or any other zoo, you'll view the lions in an enclosure of sorts. Willstar zoos are pretty good, and I definitely recommend going because of how great the spaces are set up and how much room the animals have. This caption is a bit of a misrepresentation. My hand! Oh no!
Beg to differ.
r/QuitYourBullshit.
Swiss Army Man directors passed on Deadpool 2 to make a sci-fi movie with Michelle Yeoh.
We didn't pass, we weren't even offered it.
We broke a world record, and it was totally insane. See the full video here.
Only you didn't break the world record. We used 161 liters more hydrogen peroxide than you did. Looking forward to a video title update.
Oh, she looks so frightened about the immediate climate catastrophe as she sits there on a train surrounded by plastic containers and processed foods. A picture paints 1,000 words. This tells you she knows nothing about what she speaks of.
That's a vegan salad. There's reusable water bottles, unpackaged fruit, and she's traveling by train, which produces 80% less greenhouse gas emissions than cars. The only travel more environmentally friendly is walking or cycling, but you carry on bullying a 16-year-old.
I lost my watch at a party once. An hour later, I saw some guy stepping on it while he was harassing some woman at that party. Infuriated, I immediately went over, punched him, and broke his nose. No one does that to a woman. Not on my watch.
This is a repost. I know because I'm the one who originally posted it.
Stop bullshitting. Yes, it's a repost. Yes, you might have posted it before me, but you were not the original poster. It's been even posted 3 years back. Your account is just 6 months old.